Hi, I'm Richard Few, founder and chief geek at Sales Geek, and this is your Weekly Geek. So this week, Weekly Geek has been inspired by a couple of things. So first of all, I mentioned to a business mentor of mine, Paul, for an amazing blog post that he's put out on LinkedIn this week, talking about just how hard it is to be an entrepreneur. And also, it's my birthday today, and it's just triggered me to think about the value and the benefit of celebrating success. So when you take those two things, celebrating success and the hard life of an entrepreneur, and also of a salesperson as well, I think salespeople go through a lot of the same emotions. It dawned on me that there's kind of two places where you live. As a salesperson, as an entrepreneur, you generally have two types of emotions. You are either really happy and euphoric, or really sad and crying and in the pit of despair. And for a lot of entrepreneurs, they only ever live in those two places. And I think it's quite similar for salespeople. In the same day, you can go from one to the other. You can close a deal and lose a deal in the same day. And it's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. And I think that the point that my friend Paul was making in his blog post, which I'll try and stick a link into as well in the comments, is that in sales, as well as in the world of the entrepreneur, sometimes it can be made to be a little bit more sort of sexier than what it really is, a little bit easier. It's like rock and roll lifestyle, being an entrepreneur. It's bloody hard. It's really hard, and it's really hard in sales as well sometimes. There's a lot of pressure. You have good days, bad days. You have good hours and bad hours in the same day. And I think my key message really for today, other than just acknowledging that and saying it's important to celebrate success, is that you can only really celebrate success if you define what success is. And a lot of people will have their longer term plans, they have their 5-year plans or goals, or their 3-year plans and goals, or their annual target or their quarterly target. And it's important to have those. And when you hit those and you smash those and you deliver those, you absolutely go full bore and celebrate success. But for me, the gaps can be too big between those things. And I would encourage you to break down whatever it is that you do as a salesperson or as a business owner, whatever it is you do, what your bigger goals are, break those macro level goals down into micro level goals. Even if it's by the day or by the hour, they set yourself tiny little achievements. It might just be, I need to make some calls this morning to get some meetings booked in. When I get that first meeting booked in, I'm going to treat myself to a bit of cake. Like, it might sound really trivial, but it makes a massive difference to your morale and your mental health and how you feel and how encouraged you feel about what you're doing and what the likely outcome's going to be. Because if you spend too much time in that pit of despair, which unfortunately for entrepreneurs and salespeople alike, you're probably going to have to deal with more rejection than you do happiness. And the same for entrepreneurs as well. It is hard, and you have to, yes, manage yourself through those hard times, and you do get better at doing that the more experience you get. You definitely find that experienced salespeople, like experienced entrepreneurs, whether it's extremely good or extremely bad, they tend to find a way to sort of float through the middle and manage their own emotions. But in the short term, let's get celebrating more success. So make some micro goals on a daily, weekly basis. Could be tiny little things for your little wins, or when you've done enough visits or clicks through onto your website, whatever it is. Define success in the way of shorter, smaller goals, and then go and celebrate it. Treat yourself. Buy a pair of shoes, have a slice of cake, have a night out, go for a pint, whatever it is. Reward yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back, because no other bugger's going to do it either. So you need to do it for yourself, and just make yourself feel a bit better about it. And that's all from this week's Weekly Geek. Please do jump onto our website, salesgeek.co.uk. You can subscribe to these videos to arrive directly into your inbox. Follow me on LinkedIn, connect with us on there, Facebook as well. Facebook page is great. A lot of stuff that doesn't go on LinkedIn that's on there. We'll see you at the same time next week. Thank you.